It's women's 400-metre final. So, Yemi Mary John, second from the outside there, in the GB kit, being closed down by Jaeger. Really interesting to see the different ways of running a 400 metres, and indeed whether the athletes run it differently to how they ran the heats and semi-finals. So, John and Jaeger, those two sub-52 second runners, going nicely at this point. Sedney with work to do. What about Hodgkinson? Should have good speed endurance. But this is perhaps going to be a battle on between Jaeger and Yemi Mary John starting to come through. But Jaeger fights back now. Who's going to get to the line first? Yemi Mary John fighting. Jaeger falls through. All comes down to the torso. 51.04 on the clock. So they both smashed their personal bests. It is Yemi Mary John. Jaeger falling over the line, but it wasn't quite her torso, was it? And Keely Hodgkinson getting the bronze. Big personal best by best part of a half a second for her.
There's a nice photo of all the medalists. And as you were saying, Keely Hodgkinson, that'll be a big boost for her 800-metre ambitions, both in the Diamond League and going forward to the World Championships in Budapest next month. Well, they're on their marks for a long time before being called into the set position. It's Spitz who started quickly. Spitz indeed has actually made a little bit of ground on Inge Valsen on his outside, but now Inge Valsen down the back straight, starting to really motor. He's starting to pull back the advantage on Dringo on his outside. Molnar also doing well at the moment. The Hungarian out in lane 7. And it's Molnar at the moment with a slight lead over Dringo with Inge Valsen. So it's the men in lanes 5, 6 and 7 who are leading the way. But now Inge Valsen gets those long legs going. Inge Valsen, the Norwegian, is being attacked by Spitz on the inside. Molnar's weakening, but it's Inge Valsen just outside the championship record. 45.13. Gold goes to Norway. The first person to wrap the Norwegian flag around him, the women's silver medalist Henriette Jaeger. Lionel Spitz, I was saying, raises his game on the big occasion. A personal best, 45.27. Attila Molnar, 45.36.
Alina Van Dalen, so impressive. Look at the speed as she whips through the shot put like it's something so much lighter. 18.10 twice in this competition. Can't ask for very much more. 18.32, so it's a new outdoor lifetime best. Netherlands, Britain, Finland all on the podium.
So big roars for Kosonen and the rhythmic clapping. Championship record 72.98, set back in 2015 by Alexandria Tavernier, the Frenchwoman. And that's a big start. That's well over 70 metres. That could well be a championship record. That is going to be so difficult for anybody, even the hugely talented Briton Charlotte Payne, to match. 73.71, a championship record with her very first effort. World Under-20 champion in 2021, and now the European Under-23 champion. Well, Takash got left in the blocks there. Cedar away very quickly. Cedar away now in front. Gutschmidt at this stage on the inside in lane 2, running well. Takash a lot to make up, comes through for the silver medal, but gold goes to the Netherlands and Katja Seydoux. Well, she was a European Under-18 champion back in 2018, and in 2023 she takes the European Under-23 100 metres title. 11.22. Takash, after a poor start, comes through for second, 11.30. Gutschmidt, a flying start as always from the Swiss runner, 11.33 to take bronze. There we have confirmation of the times, and Katja Sidhu, 11.22.
Men's 100 final. Very even at the start. Azu drives away. Buju has work to do now. Matteo fighting with him. But that is simply awesome from the man they call Azum. 10.05, just over the legal win limit. But he does defend his title. Very few athletes get the opportunity to do that, let alone execute it. And that's exactly what the Welshman has done here.
Well, it was a victory from gun to tape for Jeremiah Azu. It was a flying start. There was others that were quick out of the box, but then his pickup from about 10 metres into the race just took him ahead of the rest. And from that point on, he was never headed. And just look at the difference. 12 hundredths of a second between Jeremiah Azu and Raphael Buju. Now, he's got one championship record to his name. Can he get closer to 70 metres? I think so. I think that's a massive throw. That is absolutely huge. It just looks so easy, so fluid. He gets a long pull on it. The technique in the circle is textbook, and it's coming down at around the 70-metre mark. 68.34 in successive throws. Mikolas Alekna has set championship records here.
The final of the women's 4x100 metres relay. So let's see if Germany's women can do the business once again. Delert on this first leg. Now watch out for these changeovers. Good to Amy Hunt for Britain. And Prepens has it now, having won that title in Tallinn, of course. Still looking smooth. Germany and Britain, as we expected, neck and neck here. So Simmons and Bezinga. Simmons, the better changeover there, being chased down by France. But Aaliyah Simmons brings Britain home for gold in a championship record time as well. 43.04. So not only have they taken Germany's title, they've also taken away their record time in this competition.
Well, the Britons look good in the heat, and Alicia Simmons makes up for the disappointment of not making the 100 metres final with a superb finish there. As you rightly say, 43.04 for a championship record.
And Gutschmidt coming through for bronze.
A pretty even start. Italy running well at this stage. Well, the Dutch have missed their handover. The favourites are out, and instead streaking away on the outside. The Belgians doing extremely well at the moment. It's chaos out there though, coming through. It's the Greeks doing well now. Greeks on the last leg. It's going to be Pangiotis-Apoulos, but coming through so strongly. The Polish last leg runner Krupa on the inside though. Italy making up ground. Well, what an astonishing last 100 metres. They must have seen the lead change 3 or 4 times and bringing them home for Italy. It's Junior Tardioli. 38.92, a national under-23 record for the Italians. The Dutch crashing out on the back straight between their first and second leg runners.
It looked like Pablo Matteo was going to come through. Sandwiched between quick sprinters either side, but then suddenly Italy in the last 5 or 10 metres, clinched it for certain.
So there's the final result. Only 5 teams finishing. Italy, France, Poland taking gold, silver and bronze.
Gert hit the bell, 8:15 on the clock. Serrano clear in 3rd place, Elise Thorner in 4th. And now Gert just starting to break away from Karinauskaite. So psychological battle as much as anything. And Gert is over safely. Karinauskaite is also. But Olivia Gert working those arms hard. She's going to come through now, surely, across this final barrier. Finds a bit of momentum once again. She's going to be very close to this championship record. And she's going to take it indeed. So, sub 9:27 for the first time in the history of these championships. Olivia Gert with a fantastic victory to beat the fastest ranked athlete on paper.
There's the results. Czech's Davidic up there as well, straining hard. Stonier, though, he's covered all the bases. He's been very, very clever and astute. Now it's the very tall Nilsson to the front once more. Oriot, Stonier, though, this is a 3:32 man, and he knows how to handle himself in very good quality races. Stonier looking around, but he's still got 2 metres to make up. Stonier is getting caught for speed as Nilsson is heading for home. Atsui now coming round fast on the outside. Nilsson struggling, but he gets over the line. 3:43.35. I'll tell you what, that's an upset. But, well, the Dutch are having a great championships, notwithstanding that disaster in the men's 4x100 metres. And he adds to the allure of orange. And at this stage, well, I just thought that Stonier was looking a little bit tired as they come into the bend. Nilsson, though, he's struggling. Atui's the man with the most energy down the home straight. But in the end, Atui has to settle for the silver. And Filstrom, well, Filstrom takes a slightly unexpected bronze as well. This is Lauria, now down in 5th place at the moment. Oh, that's a big, big effort, and he loves it. He's dancing away. Tell you what, for a big man, he's light on his feet. That's well over 20 metres. That really has, in so many ways, put the cat amongst the pigeons. Banging down just over 20 metres. Well, not quite 20 metres. 1980. There's confirmation of the shot put results, and Germany 1 and 2. All eyes on Sasha Zoya, the man in lane 6.
Set.
And they're away cleanly this time. Zoya got left in the blocks. Simonelli, a terrific start. Now Zoya's having to make up a large amount of ground over this second half of the race. He's just about got his nose in front. Simonelli's right on his shoulder, but it goes to Zoya. 13:31 unofficially. Zoya had so much work to do from the early stages in the race. He got a really poor start, but he's just sheer speed and technique got him over the line. It took him a lot of hard work to overhaul Simonelli. Simonelli second in 13:36, and Sinner makes it 2 men from France on the podium. 13:74, 13:47. Gosh, getting excited. A personal best for Sinner.
Set.
So Ditaji Kambunji from lane 3 for Switzerland. Will anyone be able to live up with what she can do? Kambunji and a faller there, Bassana. Oh dear me. Bad luck for the Italians, but Kambunji sails through for Switzerland in a new championship record, 12.68, so beating the mark of Elvira Herman.
Ditaji Kambunje, a brilliant start, flawless technique, but just keep an eye as well on lane 6, Bessana, who'd been running so well. There, the 8th barrier, she trips up over it. Tragedy for Bessana. She was in 2nd place at that point. Oh, distraught.
How special would it be for the Kambunji sisters to, of course, hold all of those records, 100 and 200 for Mujinga. And there is the full result.
Well, both Nazir and Gusek away quickly. Gusek perhaps the quicker of the two main expected protagonists. Gusek running a very good first 3 hurdles and starting to claw back some of the deficit on Nazir on his outside. Acham in lane 3 also doing well at this stage, and flying on the outside, Edlund the Swede. And Edlund the Swede will come into the home straight with 3 hurdles to go in the lead, but coming through strongly now. Nazir has timed it to perfection. This is a fantastic battle. The two Turks edging ahead. Edlund starting to tire, Gusek starting to tire, and Ismail Nazir had the luxury of being able to raise his arm a metre before the line to celebrate victory. The men's 400 metres hurdles title goes to Turkey. Ismail Nazir, 49.19, and Berke Ashkam, 49.48, makes it a 1-2 for Turkey. And Edlund, who ran such a superb first half of the race, gets a personal best of 49.57, and the bronze medal goes to the Swede. Juho Alasari, personal best at 5.66. This would equal the Finnish under-23 record, which has been on the books since 1990. And he flies clear. Well, the stadium is absolutely rocking at the exploits of Juho Alasari. 2 personal bests, 5.66, but goes clear at the first time of asking. Throws down the gauntlet to Robin Emig of France. Well, back in 1990, Jani Leitonen vaulted 5.71 for a Finnish under-23 record. 33 years later, this man equals it. Gold for Juho Alasari and the host nation, Finland.
Healy from Kazmiercha and O'Sullivan, who's found some space there on the inside, but the door shut in front of her where Healy is, giving an opportunity for Shannon Flockhart to come on the shoulder of Healy for the first time. So Flockhart, US based, she was 6th at the NCAAs, based at Providence College in Rhode Island. But what a battle this is, with these 4 women just having broken away from Amina Martoug of the Netherlands. O'Sullivan trying to find space. Now she grits her teeth and goes on the outside here. So, is it going to be an Irish 1-2? O'Sullivan at the front once more. Healy, does she have anything to respond with? Oh, shades of Costello and Darcy from 2005. Not only a first ever Ireland gold, but a 1-2. O'Sullivan from Healy with Flockhart taking the bronze. Huge celebrations all round.
Well, the cards just fell in the right direction for Sophie O'Sullivan, didn't they? She found the gap on the inside, came through, challenged Sarah Healy, and then Sarah Healy saw her charging through on the inside, and O'Sullivan, with that long stride of hers, she towers over most of the rest of the field, just eating up the ground down the home straight.
O'Sullivan, Healy and Flockhart, the medalists.
Larissa Yapakino. Somewhat more of a deliberate effort. Spot on the board. Of course, her mother, Fiona May, former world champion back in 1995 and 2001. Oh, well, that was a superb jump. It didn't look like that. It was a 6.93 jump. But Larissa Yapakino takes gold with that first round 6.93, an Italian under-23 record and a European leading mark.
Swiss, the only quartet that can live with this pace now. Spain in third, then France with Norway's Jaeger, who was so close as she fell across the line and trying to get that gold medal individually, of course. What can she do? Just off screen at this point, there she is emerging. It's always that athlete you don't realise is about to unleash a sensational finish down the home straight, and maybe Gubelmann's going to do that too. Drost of Poland grits her teeth. Can she come back through on the inside? Is this going to be a four-way battle? Gubelmann of Switzerland surely going to seal this now. Maribel still there for France. Oh my word, that is utterly insane. Maribel, who is coming down like a train in the individual race in the hurdles, getting the silver, and France have clinched it. That's ridiculous. Well, what a way to draw ourselves close to the conclusion of these championships by 0.02 of a second. That's going to hurt for Gubelmann. Oh wow.
Well, what an unbelievable performance from the French.
About to get this decathlon underway with the first heat of the 100. Very good start by Marcus Ruth from lane 3. Tesselar closest. Decathlon high jump and Sander Scott time. Beautiful, just beautiful as he sails over. Brusen from Scott time from Maya. Scott time 47.69, so that is worth some 13 points less than Rusen. Root leading, don't forget he had a big personal best in the 400 and full of confidence at this point, and he does win. One last chance to throw this discus even further, and that could be even closer to 50 metres.
Here's the bar perfectly. Nice try, and it's a clearance. 5 and 10 is a personal best.
This is Marcus Ruth then, wearing the yellow bib because he's the event leader. He's also 14 seconds slower on PBs in the 1500. So that's what it's likely to come down to, a grandstand finish. But this is looking like a wonderful Norwegian 1-2. Ingebrigtsen inspired. Skottheim across the line. Marcus Ruth set to hold on, surely, with a strong finish now. Another personal best for him by around 3 seconds. So he needed a time of 4:32.31 to break the Norwegian national record. And it looks like he has done just that. Terrific Norwegian 1-2, breaking their senior record and the championship record as well from 2019.